PS side, so I'm not gonna forget that this time. He's logging on now. Well, I'm not gonna change the description of the broadcast anyway, so. Like, we are technically live right now, but it's that repeat.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Itadakimasu and all that.
Exactly.
Oh God, my stomach.
That everything bagel was insanely delicious.
All I had was cereal. That's because I don't have much breakfast left. So after we do this, I'm probably going to eat some leftover Cheesecake Factory. Like I got the rest of my pasta.
For Valentine's Day.
Yes, sir. It was good. It was busy. It was really busy. I knew because Kara wanted to get there at like 4 because she figured we'd beat the crowd, the dinner crowd, and we'd be able to get in there in time. And I was like, we'll still have to wait probably an hour, but the wait was actually still 2 hours, getting there at 4 o'clock. Yeah, I mean the mall was crazy. It was crazy busy. And I figured we'd have an hour, but it was 2 hours, 2 hour wait. But we were at the mall, so we just went around. We don't go to the mall ever, so.
Yeah, fun. Sorry about my tardiness.
We gotta read all this stuff and discuss some things. And we are live too, by the way, Tijuan, just so.
Yeah, but we just talking about the animes and all the cool things. And did you read the mangas? Did you read My Hero, Tijuan?
I haven't read My Hero yet. I read One Piece. That's the only one I've read so far. Just eating breakfast and just waking up late. Yeah, so, all right. Good morning.
Fixing time up.
Cool. I get to ring the light going here.
Bam, 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 bam.
Bam, bam,
God,
thank you, man.
he was real. I mean, just terrified for his life, man.
My Hero is.
Are you talking about My Hero?
Yeah, it's my Hero.
Really
It's.
I think as hype.
Such a great
I'm not
chapter.
sure it's more. It might be just hype. It's more basic than more hype. That's how. And both were such good chapters. Black Clover was definitely by far.
Thing we've been waiting on.
It's like.
Bye, Tuan.
Did he leave again? No.
Guess he got tired of hearing our shit, huh? He was like, I'm down with this shit. I'm out.
He's like, we're about to spoil the whole chapter for him right now. I'm deuced. Oh man. Like Black Clover is by far the weakest of the chapters, but it's still good. I mean, Yami's back in the fight before Tuan gets back on.
Yeah, that. Captain Yami. Well, I mean, yes and no, because he got pushed aside immediately.
I'm still a little confused why Morgan took the image of. I mean, I can get it because he wants to like be like his brother, and his brother inspired him and everything. But he could have still been his own like design. Like he didn't have to look truly identical.
I pretty much all he did was just change his hair color.
Just like grew it out. I mean, I know they're twins.
Yeah, one of them had white hair. One of them had, or I guess either blonde or white hair, and the other had black hair. I think Morgan had black hair and Not had light hair. And after everything went down, he changed to the light hair. All right, is this game free or?
Game really good. Oh, I get.
Oh, it is free. Okay, cool. Lost Ark.
What is that?
I have no fucking idea. It's a game Tanner's been trying to tell me to get. But it's free on Steam, so I might as well.
yeah, I got an Odyssey. It's 15 bucks. I'm like, I know you can easily put. Well, you have like 12 recorded hours on the stream for Odyssey, right?
No idea. Where'd you get that number
I got
from?
that based on the number of times like you usually stream for like an hour or two, and you've done at least a couple. You've at least done like 6 or 7 streams of Odyssey, unless I'm wrong about that. But
No, you're not wrong about that. I've definitely done at least that many streams of
yeah, it's like,
Odyssey.
and you also started in like the middle of it, dude. It's not like you started from the beginning.
Right.
So it's like I know I can put a lot of hours in the game when everybody's talking about how good it is. So it's like I might as well cop it, at least have in my library. So I'm excited to play that too. Oh man. I know how we were talking about Tokyo Rangers. Dr. Stone's kind of the same way right now. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it.
Okay, how do I get it out of my queue? I don't get it.
Sorry, search sector that my computer was plugged into was not turned on, so my computer died.
Late in
Just a
technology
very
problems.
unlucky morning for me. No, it's like I'm getting old or something.
I thought you have to work your computer.
Yeah. I'm excited to talk about this. There's plenty of smug characters out there that got a bone to pick about.
I'll check real quick. Check.
More than one maybe from one not One Piece, but Naruto.
Look, it's ready or not. I don't care about this. I don't care about this either. Dying Light 2.
Is Dying Light 1 available too on Steam, or is it? Are you taking everything on Steam?
Yeah, I don't think I know Jackson likes this game. I don't think I care for Dying Light 2 though. I've never played the first one.
The first one's free on PlayStation right now, or because our PS5
Oh, it's
subscription.
free on PlayStation.
I thought that Dying Light was free, but maybe I'm wrong.
I don't play
Maybe it's
Madden.
different.
I got that on. Rogue Tower. What the fuck that is? Diplomacy. Don't want that shit either. Vampire Survivors.
Diplomacy.
Don't want that shit either. 2K.
Which 2K? Is it 22? Or it's a sale?
No, the newest one. It was just what? Click the button to see a diagram of how your sheet works.
Have to like coffee cup up, and I'll be ready.
Okay.
Cool. Am I crazy? Where did it go?
It's debatable. Probably not, but we can't be 100% sure.
New Attack on Titan comes out today, boys.
Oh, that is a lot of space and
Yeah,
time. I don't know about that shit. Yeah, we're finally gonna watch all of it. No, sorry, we're gonna watch Demon Slayer.
Oh yeah, because the season finale is this weekend, right?
Yep.
Or today. Demon Slayer. Gosh, the animation budget. It's been up there with One Piece.
Ufotable got all the money, son.
I still haven't seen an episode of the season, which is not good.
Well, today's the day to do it, or anytime after today, because you don't have to worry about waiting for the next week to watch it. Like this is the last of the season, so you can watch everything.
The meme of like it's like Demon Slayer makes everybody so happy, and then they watch Attack on Titan, and they're just like in a bubble, they're just like fetal positions, like I don't know what to think of the world anymore.
I'm not okay. I'm not okay.
Is everything all right? Like no, nothing's all right.
But Gabby never misses. She don't miss.
I just can't, because I don't know, because I know what happens to Tengen eventually. I mean, we all do, but
Correct.
But is it?
I mean, I might as well go ahead and say it now because it's already aired.
He's gonna die.
No.
Yeah. And then
Tengen does not die. Wow, you both are way off. Tengen does not die.
Said he doesn't die. I don't.
Does he just quit because he found his 3 legs?
He doesn't have an arm anymore.
I think he's just too weak to be Hashira anymore.
And I think people, and from me seeing the rankings of Hashiras anyway, with the current ones, he was like bottom 3 Hashira. But when he had both arms,
he should be muscular. That's all I remember.
Yeah,
he's big, flashy.
Flashy.
Tengen lives.
Yeah, it's a few other ones that move on to the afterlife. We're not going to talk about it now. We can talk about it later. We're going to ruin stuff for people that are watching, or not watching that part, or not reading.
I swear this is like the start of all.
Good insight.
Thank you. Yeah, man, you're a little off there. You're a little off. It's fine because Kara doesn't remember everything either. So it's funny to see that these things happen. Who she remembers does or doesn't make it.
Yeah, I mean, I think I have a pretty good list, but definitely could be off.
I can tell you everyone who survived.
Wow.
I can count them on one hand. That's why it's so easy.
Yeah. Action. It's a dark show. People die. It's war.
Oh man, but you fellas ready about your probably hear us out of wrong deal. Get my follows while I can. About your small characters.
Yeah.
Dopeness all around. I'm already recording on here as well, so we have all the recordings. And with that being said, what's up, feasters? Welcome back to another great episode of the Anime Feast. I'm Dominique, and with me, as always, the man who wanted to speak before he was introduced, Tijuan.
What up? What up? What up? Hello. I jumped the gun.
Yes.
But
I know when to
still
speak
here.
when I'm spoken to. That's
And the polite one, Matthew.
interrupting counts as what? What? Move.
no. Just
Ooh, get out of here.
before we begin, don't forget to like, share, comment below on the YouTube channel. Welcome if you're a part of the live chat too. Like, comment, subscribe. There, I forgot one. There it is.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's late early, but it's not really.
You got it.
It's a reasonable time.
All on the YouTube.
Yeah.
It's basically noon.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, definitely, as Matt said, if you're on YouTube, do all those things for us. We love you guys. We support you guys, and we love your support for us. Um, I am actually just going to hand this intro off to Tijuan because today is his topic. So I'll let him kind of finagle the way into it.
Finagle the way in it, yeah. So today's going to be more of a discussion just about smugness, like that superiority complex that, some characters have. Can they back it up? How they talk their shit, Their overall badass persona, I feel like, is the kind of definition of
Well, do
smugness, in
research
my
for this.
opinion.
Like,
What
I
about
guess
you
like
guys?
smug is like yes, there's smug characters, but there's definitely I think more smug moments of just like like what you said with the superiority complex of just like I'm just better than you and I know it and I'm just gonna show you instead of actually having to prove it. But then there's also the smug of just like like I'm just a dark character and I'm just badass because I'm a badass. I don't see anything. I don't see anything wrong with what I'm doing when there are people who are just like,
Yeah,
nope, I'm just gonna topple you no matter what. Like,
Yeah, because you've got a difference in smug. You got like, for example, to me, sometimes like Sasuke, for example, or especially early Sasuke, he would try to be smug,
yeah,
but he wasn't like, but he was weak. But he acted like he was smug. He was like, I'm better. He was smug towards Naruto. He's like, I'm better than you, or towards like what he thought he was smug towards Lee,
right.
and then Lee put the work on him. It's like you got those, or you got someone. I guess to keep it in the same verse and not spoil too much, but then you got someone like Madara who is smug because he can back it up. So like those are my two differences in terms of like you got somebody who just thinks, oh, I think I'm better than you, and that's why they act smug because they have that whole I'm dark and yada yada. And then you got someone who's like, I am literally better than you.
It's kind of like I
like
guess
I
a
am a
relevant for
god,
like Jujutsu Kaisen's
you all
like
are my
Mayugi,
puppets.
he's just like, oh, I'm dark and like I have a terrible past and like you don't understand what I'm going through. And then you have Gojo who's just like, nah, you can't even touch me, like, and I'm gonna make you hold my hand, but you can't physically hold my hand.
In every way, I'm better than you. It's okay. I just have to show you
I
that
can't
I'm
look
better
weak
than
in
you.
front of my
I also
students.
show my student that I was better than you. I can't explain, what I'm doing to him, but can't let him down and show him I'm weak.
Yeah, go to his very first thing. Sorry, Sukuna, my student's watching, so I'm gonna have to show off a little bit.
Sukuna, he's
Was
smugging
it him and
himself too.
Itadori were fighting internally?
Yeah.
And Itadori's like, no, I think I can hold my own yet too. Like, this is not, I think I can win this fight. He's like, want to bet?
Yeah. I'm not gonna make this pact with you. You have to beat me in a one-on-one fight. Okay. Okay. That's fine. All right.
Throws hands.
Dead
That
immediately.
part of Sukuna has yet to reveal itself, really. I mean, I know definitely not the. Well, no, not because he doesn't remember the deal he made.
Itadori doesn't let him out.
Sukuna can come out anytime he wants to. He can't kill anybody if he chooses
That's
to
true
come
too.
out. He can help Itadori with his power if he wants to, but he doesn't. But Itadori doesn't remember the conversation. That was a bet for the. But like he's yet to do that. Like I know in the first season,
Yeah,
he doesn't
yeah,
do that.
everything
Even
is
where we are
forgotten.
now in the manga, it's been very irrelevant of how Sukuna comes out. But I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah, that's how I'm
Hey,
totally the
except the
incident.
Shubi
When it
incident.
comes out in the anime.
That
But
that's the
But it
that's the
wasn't
one
for
time
when he
that
came out during
that good
the
shit right
Shibuya
there.
incident. That wasn't really because he wanted to come out. He came out because of other reasons.
Correct. Yes, there was external factors that caused
Okay.
him to come out.
Shit
Correct.
got real.
But when he did come out, don't fucking move until I tell you that you can fucking move. Everyone stay
One guy
there.
got a
Move
like
and I
a
will
little
kill you.
fingertip. He's
Move and
like,
I will
nope,
kill
you
you.
dead. You
Stand
dead.
stand where you. Now you have my permission to run.
Like I didn't know you meant like completely steal. You just said completely
Listen to my words.
steal.
You interpret
I
how you
did.
think I would interpret it.
Yeah, that was pretty amazing. Oh man, but that's for later when everyone gets to watch and see. I can't wait to see that part animated is probably gonna be amazing.
Tears.
Yeah.
Oh man, but anyway, sorry, we were giving our our definitions of smugness or how we could perceive it and the different varieties that there are. So, I mean, go ahead, guys. We kind of talked about Sukuna just now, but we didn't get too far into it. But I mean,
I
begin.
think I don't know. I guess like a personification of a character that I think is just smug is Sasuke for one, and then probably the second one that comes to mind is Vegeta. Like Vegeta has such a superiority complex just because he
Don't
is a
forget
Prince of
it. Don't
Saiyans,
forget. Don't forget.
Prince of all
said it
Saiyans.
200 times. Of course we.
just he's second placer time and time again, and he just
Which I
it's
mean,
just funny.
technically at this point, he's the king of all science because his dad is dead,
He's
which
never
would make
grown
him
up
the
to be
king.
king.
But whatever.
There's
You know,
only
He still puts
four
Goku down
Saiyans.
every time he gets a chance.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're still like peasant Saiyan. Like, I know you. Like, yes, you're stronger than me, but like, don't forget about hierarchy.
he puts who down?
Goku.
No, his name is Kakarot.
Oh yeah, he'll never say Goku. I'm not gonna use your Earth name.
Yeah.
You're a Saiyan warrior, damn it! Your name is Kakarot.
Can't make us look bad, Goku. Vegeta, come on, we're just kind of.
I can't remember the super manga if he actually
Have fun
called
with it.
Goku one time, but so I think super
I
manga
hate
is like. Oh, go ahead.
the thing with it. I was gonna say that the thing about Vegeta and his quote unquote smugness is, I mean, he's got the pride of being the king of the Saiyans, but can never actually like he acts too high and mighty to be taking all these. Like you can't,
Yeah.
you like your smug factor has to go down at some point because you keep losing. Like you're not winning any fight. So like chill. Like I hate
like,
that aspect.
A villain that he who is Vegeta like really taken down, and it's like it's the writing, so Goku's still always a savior, but I feel like Vegeta's smugness or his like need to like prove himself to everyone literally gets him in shit situations sometimes, like with Bibbidi and getting his body taken over.
With
and
fucking Cell, he could have killed Cell, and it was like
exactly.
I'm gonna let you get stronger.
Just to show you I'm better. Like
so yeah, that's a true test of smugness for Vegeta right there. I am more powerful than you right now. I could kill you right now. We both know it. Oh, you said that you can get stronger and you'd give me a better fight? Okay, that's fine. I'll let you get stronger because I'm still going to be better than you. That moment of dumb smugness right there, and then like being willing to kill your son Trunks if he tried to kill Cell, showed just how dumb you are also at the same time. Because it's like you have the moment to save Earth and your kids and your family right now, but Vegeta's like, nah, I want them stronger.
Maybe in the super manga he's actually starting to grow attached to his family and everything, but like at that point in Dragon Ball Z, he has no connection to Earth. Like Earth is his habitat right now. At that point, and then he's just looking for he's like Goku. He's looking for the best fight he can possibly can.
He didn't truly show.
He's telling like, oh, you can just absorb one person, give me a better challenge. Why would he not do that?
Yeah, he didn't truly show. I feel like he liked Trunks as baby Trunks at that moment, but he didn't truly show like his love for Trunks until the Boo thing. Like that is when Vegeta became a family man.
When Trunks and goes and help him out, and like he's like, thank you, son. They gave him one last hug. He's like, I really do love you.
Yeah, knocked him out. Yeah. And tells Piccolo to get him out of here and say sorry to Bulma and all that stuff.
Oh, Vegeta's soft side that no one gets to see.
As you saw in Super, don't touch my Bulma.
That's true too.
Ready to throw hands with the god. Don't touch my wife.
Get smacked down.
Yeah.
I have for My Hero Academia I have all for one for My Hero Academia for smugness. Like he's literally making. Yeah, I mean, he's making plans like.
He's definitely smug.
Like being like, oh, I know what's happening right now. He fights All Might, and he's like, I know you're deteriorating, and I know I'm probably gonna lose the battle also, but I will still fight you and expose you to who you actually are.
Yeah, I mean, he's always got a contingency plan, and like he has an overall. I mean, he's had what 100 years or longer of life to like just plan all this shit out. So he's the creator of all quirks.
No,
He's
the distributor maybe.
no, he didn't create all quirks. He has the ability to take quirks and distribute quirks, but that was just the quirk he acquired, and then he created One for All.
Yeah, One for All was great because of All for One too.
But he knows he has a big influence on how the world is.
Yeah, because his power is his quirk is All for One. He had the ability to take and distribute, and somehow he was able to make All for One or One for All. But the quirks, all the quirks in the world were just started. It wasn't like because of him. They all just it was like a thing that just started. I think you're thinking of a different series. But yeah, no, he's. I mean, it's that same concept of like when a character sits in a chair a certain way, and that's All for One.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't. No matter what you do, you can't defeat me. And even if you defeat this version of me, I am already beginning the process of putting myself in another body. So I'll see you again here in about 5 years. What's up? Like I'll see you again soon. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. I feel like we always, I don't know, only think about Smugness like, hey, that character needs to be taken down when they just talk too much shit and can't. I'm like, I want them to have an opportunity where they can't back it up. Like, they need their ass beat so that they can just be like everybody else for a second.
I don't know. There are some characters where I don't. Where like, I mean, the Smugness you're fine with, and I mean, Escanor is a great example of that. Like Escanor is smug. But like I was so iffy on saying Escanor for smug because I mean he is the lion's son of pride, so he's more. I mean, just like Vegeta, he's prideful, but like for us it does come across as smug because it really is him being like I'm top shit, and like especially as we get closer to high noon, like I'm top shit. Like it doesn't matter what you think, and even when he was fighting Estarossa, and he was like, oh. He attacked and then Estarossa used like the full counter and it hurt Escanor instead, and Escanor was like, "Oh, why am I hurt?" And then he was like, "Oh, I like my ability, I deflected it to you," and he was like, "No wonder that attack hurt. It's because it was my power." Like that type of shit is just like okay, I gotta fuck with this.
Prideful,
like
pridedness and smug are like they're intertwined and not intertwined at all at the same time, like what you said. That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I don't honestly think about like Pride from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood as like smug. He's just pride, so he just has super awareness and complete faith in himself.
Makes me think then. It's just like it's like because like I guess All for One is not really he really isn't like I guess he is smug just because he's arrogant. But at the same time, like, he's just prideful because he knows he's better than you. But does that make him smug, though? I mean, I think, yes, he's more, I guess, more towards the villain side, but what you said with Escanor, like, I guess our heroes, when the hero is prideful, does that make them smug, then?
Yeah, I feel like smugness is... Oh, good.
No, you're fine.
I was going to say, I feel like a smugness is when, like, someone feels like they're infallible. Like, they can do no wrong. Like, that's when it becomes smug. And I feel like he's in that, he's in that realm as well.
Man. So, sounds
like Cell. Like, when Perfect Cell made that tournament, he told everybody in the world, hey, come fight me. You know, made the whole arena, and just stood there for a week and was like, "Yep, come catch this fade. I'm gonna fight every single one of you. Run the gauntlet, no problem.
Yeah,
all W, no L's or ties."
Like,
that is a smug moment.
I understand, like, after when they went to the hyperbolic time chamber, and then they're like, "Oh, we can do this again for the next 7 days if we really wanted to." And they're like, "No, one time's fine." Gohan.
Yeah, Goku and Gohan.
Gosh, still frustrated Goku for the end of
What's
that
worse,
arc,
Vegeta's
but you know,
giving him a sense of letting him become Very Soul, or Goku giving him a sense of being to fight Gohan.
Goku giving this to me.
Hands
Well,
down.
actually, they're both terrible though. But I feel like Goku's is worse is because he's like, hey, I want you to fight my son at full power and possibly kill him. Like,
I want you to beat the living shit out of my kid. versus like, oh, I'm gonna let you get stronger. Because it was like, I'm gonna let you get stronger so that I can fight you at a stronger you, versus I'm gonna let you heal up completely
Put a refresh button on
and
the
then
whole
fight
thing
my son.
for him.
Like,
yeah,
knowing that, like, I don't know, just that, like, yeah, that to me is much worse than letting him go perfect.
yeah. Like you didn't have any regards for somebody else. Like,
Right.
what
And
an asshole.
Goku was even kind of like, I can't beat you, but you can fight my son. So I think my son is stronger than me. I can't beat you. And instead of letting my son fight a weaker you, that now he could definitely win this fight, I'm gonna be like, nah, let's start over. Heal up
And
completely,
you feel poor Portia.
get all your stamina back, go back
You
to
got this, Gohan.
perfect
Slap him on the
self,
butt and get out
and
there.
yeah, fight my kid. Yeah, fight. My son has been over here talking about how he doesn't like to fight and how he doesn't want to fight and how he doesn't want to do any of this shit. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and tack him in
Make
because
it.
the rest of us can't do it. So good luck, son. You got this. Just
No, I was gonna say Frieza was actually
Then I
pretty
also think
smug.
of
I
like,
mean, the entire time
but
too. And still super he's smug. He's like, oh yeah, like I don't care like, about you guys. I
yeah,
don't care about this tournament. Like I just want to, like I know I'm gonna win this for myself.
he has a reason to be though. He was pretty much told that the only creature that he couldn't fight that he should stay away from is Boo.
yeah,
So why not? Like, I mean, even as a young kid, why not have that mindset? When you're told that you're so powerful that the only thing you need to stay away from in the universe is this is a being called Majin Buu, absolutely, who at that time was sealed, so didn't even exist really at that point. Yeah, absolutely, I run this shit.
yeah. And then like he was able to do and conquer most everything that he did in his first form. Like,
Yes,
because the only reason he had to like transform, and it's just like, how do you know you can transform if you like
but
never do this?
that's also what I'm sure King Cole told him because like the race is the same.
Yeah,
But I think that's also what probably knows the fuck out of me is that base form Frieza was able to destroy Planet Vegeta, and not a single one of them. I mean, like I know in some movies we see Bardock go out there and try to fight him, but it's kind of like one Saiyan, one named Go. Well, honestly, I think
Yeah,
Gohan and didn't Gohan and Krillin make him transform once,
I
and
think
they're
they did.
weak,
Yeah,
and then Goku comes in and makes him have to go to his final form, and it's like, okay, and this is before Super Saiyan, and as we're seeing right now, Bardock fought Gas, who I would say is, obviously we know Gas is weaker than Frieza, but I would say he's not weaker than first form Frieza. So why was no one on planet Vegeta capable of fighting, at least to some extent, at
yeah,
least making Frieza try? It was just way too easy. Way too easy
yeah.
for Frieza to just destroy Planet Vegeta.
And if you have like a like literal
they're all
civilization
like
of warriors, and if Bardock, I know he was like the
supposedly.
legendary Super Saiyan, but like y'all have,
Right.
but there's, I feel like Vegeta's dad has to be literally one of the strongest Saiyans. Like you're telling me that the upper echelon of the Saiyan hierarchy couldn't take down one of these guys,
And the only one that
or
would try
stand a
would
candle
be,
to.
Like King
yeah, the
Vegeta
only one that would
was
try
scared
would
of
be Bardock.
Midoriya and Zarbon. Like he didn't want to mess with Frieza's like right hand, left hand
Oh
hands,
yeah,
let alone even the Ginyu Force.
and also,
But
and
that
that's
was
the
Vegeta,
crazy
who
thing.
still wasn't all the way up there in strength compared to what King Vegeta, Goku, Bardock. I don't even like any of the actual other higher echelon Saiyans should have been cape, because they should have been at that point much stronger than Vegeta was when he fought, when he was afraid of the Ginyu Force. So they should have been able to at least put up some type of
send
fight.
it back a little bit.
But
Then
like
Frieza just, I mean, I can see Frieza just pushing it back
yes,
on him, but just like a flick of the finger was all that Frieza did.
to be yes, he did one move. He did one move and it killed everyone. On a planet of warriors, of strong warriors who, as we know, fight and get stronger after they fight. And all of them had their tails, and we saw that they knew how to make fake moons to grow into the giant apes. I do not understand how any of this went through. Like, if
Yeah.
I the moment, and I get how they made it in the most recent movie. It was like Vegeta called with like the Broly movie. He called everybody in. Frieza was like, everybody come to Planet Vegeta, and then everyone gathered there, and then he was like, and die at the same. But like in Bardock, obviously was like something right here. Okay, at that point, when you all gather and you're all like, you even, and I can't remember if yeah, this one's canon, because this Broly is canon if I'm not mistaken. So this is a canon movie. So at that point, when you see everyone gathered and you have this like something's off type of vibe to you, and then you see Vegeta, like Frieza, come out and start to like form this attack, my very first thought is, shit, we got to fight that. And if you know that I have to fight this or we all die, then my next move is to go to my strongest form, which is the giant apes. So I, knowing that people on our planet just create fake fucking moons to go into our giant ape forms, and creating a fake fucking moon so that we all turn into our giant ape forms, and then we just wreck shit. Like, I get that I think Frieza was fully in outer space, and the Saiyans can't survive in full outer space, but you can at least do enough to where you guys could fight back. Everyone in, or at least a majority of people in their giant ape forms, shooting those beams at Frieza's attack will 100% block or defeat Frieza's attack. It won't defeat Frieza, but it'll definitely stop him from killing your planet. So the whole easy erasure of Planet Vegeta is dumb, but it led to what's here now. Sorry, full rant about the whole bullshit on Planet Vegeta getting destroyed by Frieza. It was one simple attack.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to talk about like just piggybacking off of that. I know there's been instances, or at least one that I can remember, where like it was showing Nappa and Vegeta literally just going through the universe and destroying planets themselves. So
yes.
You can't tell me that someone in their army, couldn't have done it. And then I also think about like another example of smugness is probably Toby when he was fighting was it the Kages?
No, he was fighting. I think it was Naruto and Naruto and Might Guy with the whole sweat.
Like,
the sweat thing.
Me sweat?
Yeah,
and it's like starting to rain. He's like, oh, okay, cool.
These fools can make me sweat. Yeah. That's hands down one of the best lines in anime. Oh, am I sweating? Is this sweat? Oh, it's just rain. These fools can never make me sweat. Excuse me, sir.
Boy, if
somebody don't beat the fuck out of this man right now.
I'm gonna eat him on his ass right now.
Right.
Yesterday. But yeah, I think about him, and then also like Grimmjow when he came in, and the first time that he was introduced and like ran up on Ichigo, and I was like, oh, okay, you want to fight?
I don't even know if that Grimmjow was just smug or if he was just trying to show the fuck off.
Because like, why was he coming just in? I can't remember what was going on at that time. I just remember like they had just completed some mission or something, and then he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna come out this portal. Are you the strongest one around here?"
I think he did target Ichigo.
Yeah, he came straight for Ichigo.
Because he definitely like he went to the real world and then was like, "Go ahead." He like pull out, go Soul Reaper form. All right, now pull out your Bankai. Cool. Now get these hands.
Get my feet because I don't even want to take my hands out of my pocket at first. So he was like testing his speed at first. And I was like, yo. And also like Aizen during that last fight with Ichigo was always a great moment.
Sorry, that I did think about that when he was so confident that his swings were the ones destroying the mountainside.
The mountains. And stuff. Like, see, my power literally changes the landscape around us. Oh, actually, that was my power.
So like at that point, what do you? Because it goes down to like what is again the definition of smug? Well, because like do you say Ichigo was smug in that moment where he was like actually that was my power, or is it still like no Ichigo was just like answering the question?
Yeah, I feel like he was just answering the question, and like I don't know, I feel like Ichigo's assurance in it wasn't like, "Hey, I'm just stronger than him, so I'll just let him think that." But maybe he needed that psychological breakdown. I felt like it just validated my like want to give Aizen a psychological breakdown. It's like, hey, you need to be taken down a peg. Like with Blackbeard and Magellan, I was like, just know that you could die, and I can end your life at any moment.
True. So I know we all kind of went over definitions of smugness, and I finally was like, let's actually just look it up. The full actual definition of smugness: having or showing an excessive pride in oneself, one's achievements, which is why we so quickly talked about Vidnescanor because they talk about
Yeah.
nothing but their pride
So-
all the time.
Hey, have you seen me? You know I'm the best that ever.
Was it? So it's
Right.
almost like you're bragging about your prides. It's
Well, it's either
Yeah.
you are. It's just it's you're so prideful. You like you don't have to brag about it. You can just show how prideful you are, or you can brag about your achievements. So like I've done this, I'm the greatest because of this. Like what we were saying with Ichigo, I'm so powerful. Oh, sorry, with Aizen, I'm so powerful. My swings are knocking off mountains. When it's kind of like that's smugness, but he was wrong, but that's smugness.
Yeah. He was so sure that he was like it was impossible for him to be fallible in that situation. It's like, hey, I'm Aizen. Of course it's me. Like
Yeah.
it wouldn't be Ichigo.
Do you see the extent of the power I am at? I'm higher than the gods now. I'm so strong that you guys can't even pick up on me being here. That's how strong I am. Okay, but you're not. Okay, all right.
Cute that you think that.
Right. I mean, because I guess at that same extent, like Yamamoto, he was. I wouldn't say he was ever truly smug, because I don't think he ever bragged about his achievements or like the pridefulness in himself. Maybe once when he was when
Yamamoto,
he was
he's the one with the flowers, right? I'm trying to.
no Yamamoto is the fire the
Yes.
oh God, what was the name? What was the
One
leader
cat
of the
or
leader of the
commander.
13 Godier uh,
Yes.
of the Godier 13. I think the one time he maybe fighting Ouch as well, but the one time he really was that way was when he defied that particularly made to counter him, and he was like, "Oh, you think because you sealed my fire that you better?" And then like proceeded to lay hands. He was like, "I still got fists, bitch," and just proceeded to put in the work with his fist.
Yeah. It's like, oh, just because
Yeah,
you think just because I can't use magic, I can't throw these hands.
with Kenpachi Zachary. I mean, yeah,
the Rocky
I don't.
Kenpachi.
yeah.
I don't think he's prideful.
He just-
He just likes to
Yeah,
fight.
yeah. He's just like looking for a good fight, and if he can get that, he's fine. Okay.
Yeah,
He got a sword. He didn't care
he's-
about anything. He's like,
he's
hey, if
never
you can
talked
fight,
about
let's
being.
fight.
Yeah, he's never talked about being the strongest. He's never talked about anything like that. He's just like, bet, come on, let's get this. Oh, what? Somebody strong's here?
That's
Bet,
what
come
they're-
here.
I'm seeing
Kinda
another
like a
like topic
Yami
for next for maybe a couple weeks or whatever, but it's just like characters that should have lost in like initial fights. Yeah, because there's so many that we can talk about, but it's like,
Oh my god.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Ichigo 1,000 times. Ichigo every fight. Every Ichigo. Just that's the episode.
Yeah. Ichigo, Natsu, like Natsu's for like the most.
Yeah, that's it.
You know,
Don't-
impossible.
don't dive in too
I can
much.
just think of, like,
Another-
so many
another-
about
another
my head,
episode,
so maybe
another
that's just a good topic, but that's for future episode.
Yeah.
At first, I thought you were gonna say like somebody who's all side type of person, like run up on immediately because we were talking about Zaraki doing that, and I was like, luck. Luck's another type of character that'd be like, wait, who? Let's get this work. Come on, let's fight.
Inosuke? Yeah, but
And Uzen was
Yeah,
probably
so-
I mean, he's smug and it's like, yeah, the creator of demons,
He's
whatever.
smug.
Like, and he's
honestly,
Upper moons.
all the demons that are upper or lower six. I mean, like all the lower and upper. I mean, like, lower I'll get destroyed immediately at some point, but all of them are smug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, they haven't met Upper Moon first, the first moon yet.
Mm-mm. I think there was a teaser. I saw somebody post a video. I think at the end of this episode that's coming out today, they'll show Upper Moon too.
Okay, yeah, that guy, the God Complex guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he gets shown
Yeah.
at the end of the season.
Man.
I got a few people in the different COD group that I'm in, and they talk there. Some of them are in the anime, and like watching Attack on Titan, or sorry, watching Attack on Titan and Demon Slayer right now. And I'm constantly like, "Oh, you guys don't know. You don't know." And they're like, "Oh, what's going on here? Oh, this is amazing." And I'm like, "You have no idea what's about to go down." Oh, like if you think you've enjoyed, if you guys think the entertainment district was like entertaining, fucking wait for it. Oh my god.
Wait till you see the rest of
I
these
know,
hot shows go
let's talk
at
about Demon Slayer when Demon Slayer ends in our initial thoughts, because I think we're all caught up on it. I know we talk about this maybe every week, but right.
Yeah, we all watched or read the manga, but it's been so long that like watching it's been like, oh, that's so refreshing, and also, what the fuck, I did remember that happened.
If I had something on top of my head and then I forgot. Mm.
What, for Smugness?
Oh yeah, no, what,
Well, we just talked about how
about what? Sorry.
Obito. Oh, I said we just talked about Obito.
I was gonna say.
Who are you gonna say, Matt?
Crap, I did it again. No, it was Attack on Titan. Aaron. Would Aaron Yeager be smart? Yes. I mean, yes.
Aaron
I can say
Yeager.
yes.
Yes.
Right now, but, man,
100%.
it's like
I mean, Aaron, we're finding out, knows things about things. Saying that in the most ambiguous way I can, but yeah.
2022's antagonist of the year, baby.
Disappointment.
He won
that
best
guy.
antagonist for the Crunchyroll Awards.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Eren Yeager.
I mean, man,
That guy.
so I think we can talk about the episode that's not coming out yet today, but like where it is, because like, I mean, he did let his father just murder a bunch of people just because he's like, oh yeah, remember when your sister died and no one could save her?
Yeah. That's because, I mean, Grisha was going to go do it anyway, and then he tried to bitch out. So Aaron was like, excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. I think you should remember that your sister got eaten by dogs.
He wanted to kill
What?
everyone in Marley.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah, we have a plan here, sir. So stop being a bitch and do it.
Yeah. I love how Aaron's turned into like the devil on your shoulder at this point.
Yes.
For Grisha throughout this whole thing. It's like, oh yeah.
Remember your
That's why I'm
vengeance.
loving I'm loving the memes around it with him too. It's now having that Aaron, who's like talking to Grisha like that, talking to multiple different people about different things, including like when Gabby got bit by that horse in the stall. And it was like Gabby was cleaning the stall and the horse was there, and then it has like that Aaron beside the horse, like, that's okay. And then the horse just goes after Gabby, and it's the funniest shit in the world, man.
I can't wait till there's like memes
God.
where it's just like, like I don't know, like I know UNC just got beat by Duke, but it's just like the UNC's ears like, or like the Duke's ears like, oh, you just want to put a beat down on UNC right now.
Yeah.
Remember, like all the
Kick
towns,
their ass.
Yeah.
hey, do it again before he leaves.
Yeah, it's no longer that yelling a meme. It's 100% the Aaron Yeager talking to Grisha meme, and I love it.
Sorry.
Also, that moment in like that cell was just hilarious, but also like smug of Aaron. He's like, there's nothing you can do to me. It's like, well, why are you in here talking to yourself, just saying that Tatakai? I wasn't saying that.
I love that
Yeah.
TikTok where he's just like, guy in the room, he has like 4 screens of Takakai on repeat, and he's just sitting there, he's like, dude, you okay? He's like, Takakai.
I do think that is kind of crazy that they know that Aaron's a Titan, can transform if he wanted to, and like would survive. but they're like, I'm gonna put you in
That's
prison,
it.
and I'm like gonna threaten you essentially. And Aaron's like, bitch, do you not know the situation that you are in? Like, I'm in here because I chose to be in here.
It's not like,
Like,
and let's say like
you think you guys can
let's say get rid of
actually
Steve,
hold
he
me?
can, like he's chewed his finger off so many times. It doesn't matter. Like
But at that point, he didn't even need his teeth because all you need to do is pretty much just be injured. Like he just needed to bleed. He doesn't need his teeth. He can fucking smash his hand against the jail cell or cut himself on a rock, and
I
then
guess he's also taking like as like I think Armin has like more of a like can hold more of a like more weight because of the colossal titan power, but Armin's too nice to literally murder everybody, including Aaron.
yeah, if Army wanted to, he would. Everyone in Paradise would be dead if he decided to transform. Compared to Aaron, like Aaron could destroy whatever the area he's in, whatever wall location he's in, he could destroy it.
He's just so much more aggressive.
Armin would be like, "I'm sick of you bitches. Everybody's gone."
Aaron's just more aggressive with his power than Armin. Armin's, I mean, he's a gentle giant at this point.
Yeah. He's strategic about everything he does, so he knows the impact that it's going to have.
Armin doesn't like death. Armin's not a fan of killing.
I want to see his skeleton.
He'll do it if he has to, but
Yeah. Especially with the colossal titan power, like that ain't it for him. It's just too much death. It's just too much chaos. Which is why after the whole Marley thing, he was like, "Don't like this shit. No more for me."
I don't want this power anymore. It's like, well, too bad.
yeah, he was even mad because they had to come there just because Aaron came there, and they were like, "Oh, we have to go save Aaron."
Yeah, thanks, bitch. That's kind of how that went. You go off on your own. You do these stupid things.
When Aaron was hiding, I mean, he was hiding within the enemy territory too. I was trying to remember how he got over to the area.
Yeah,
he
didn't tell anyone.
He got on the ship.
They get on the ship to return injured warriors, and he jumped on as an injured warrior, no leg, like a messed up eye, face, and
psychopath, which he's still a psychopath.
Yeah. Got to the hospital to recover. Found Flacco, whatever that boy's name is.
He said you're an old buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Flacco,
sent a bunch of sent a bunch of notes over to Paradise about infiltrating pretty much and his plan, and then was like, and send me to Reiner.
That's another
like, what's up, buddy? I'm already bleeding, so you say the wrong thing, and I'm gonna kill everybody here. What's up, though? Let's talk.
Chris Hansen, and it's like,
yeah,
hey, come here, sit down. What are you doing here?
Big conversation. He's like, hey, I see his hand bleeding. He's like, okay, why don't you have a seat? Oh, okay.
Yeah, pretty much. Reiner was like, man, this is, and I mean, hate Reiner. But Reiner was like, this is some bullshit, man. All I want to do is die, and I'm just not allowed to because everywhere I go, you pull some stupid shit, Aaron. Everywhere I am at home. I am at home.
I'm about to go see this awesome play.
Happy, yeah. I'm happy. I'm training up the next generation. Just let me die peacefully. And Aaron's like,
well, you should have came to the island then.
Oh, you remember that thing you did to us like 4 years ago? Gonna do it to you.
Yeah.
The exact same way. You still thinking about that?
I want to let you know what's gonna happen.
You hold my grudge for you. Get that hate out of your heart. It's like, my heart's been hating.
Man.
Yeah, it's like that's another fight that's been. I think we can do another episode too. It's like fights that take way too long. Like Brian versus Aaron. Like that should have been done season 2 after when Aaron beats him down or when the. This is like their 4th time they're fighting against each other.
That's what happens when you're the armored titan.
Yeah, it's the most resilience, but like they keep pulling him back from like desperate situations. Yeah, I was like, I feel like they keep pulling him back from desperate situations and where he definitely should have died, but you know.
Yep, that's the overarching theme for Reiner.
And dude, he's in it. Reiner's like smug. It's like he's definitely not smug. I don't know what to think, Reiner.
No. Depressed, but not smug.
Yeah, depressed is the perfect word for Reiner.
I was like maybe confused, maybe.
Yeah.
No.
Confounded. He doesn't know what to do.
Exhausted. He's
Well,
tired
it
of
was
it.
Eleva's time, him and Zeke, right? They're both like they both.
No, Zeke's almost done, but Reiner's still got time.
I don't know because they got the powers right before they went to the
But he
island.
doesn't want
And they
his.
spent 4 years on the island, and then they
Yeah.
came back, and then how long of a time skip was it for? It's 13 years too.
Yeah, I think 13. It's a 13-year curse, right?
So he's
Yeah,
more than halfway through.
I think the time. Yeah, he's absolutely more than halfway through. That's why he was like just trying to train up the next people on Parody or on Marley, and then Aaron was like, "Nope, not gonna let you have this.
Kill them for you.
Yeah, not gonna let you have this. You think you can come to my island and do this, and I'm just gonna leave it be? No, sir."
He's like, I understand. You didn't have a choice.
Sending red flags beforehand, like with them. You just accepted like Reiner, like what's the girl's name? Female Titan. Annie, yeah, Annie and
Annie.
Okay.
Annie Smug.
Zelda.
No. I don't think I want to call her Smug. I don't know. Maybe.
I think she's more arrogant.
I feel like Annie was kind of like uninterested. She just was doing it because she knew it was what she had to do.
It's so weird.
But
Like, when they first like, especially this flashback, they're like, we really don't care about these people. But then like when they were going to the chase scene, like when she first appeared and saw Armin and Reiner there, she was like, oh, like I'm not gonna kill him because I kind of care for these guys.
yeah.
Sorry, I just put up a list because I know we're talking about some of the same like typical trope shonen characters. The guy from Code Geass, see him on the list. I don't know his name. Lelouch.
Oh, Lelouch. Yeah. He's like him and like Light. They're just too consumed with their own brilliance, I think, in their smugness.
He is arrogant. Like I think what was the other guy? It wasn't Lelouch. It was Lelouch and the guy who's battling. That was that had the philosophical differences, like military powers, like overreign. It's like no, well, you just can't always trust the military. Oh, what was his name?
I never watched the show, so I couldn't tell you. Tamon would know.
I have to look it
That's
up.
what it's like. I
In a
remember the
minute.
dude. Like I think he's more smug than Lelouch. Lelouch just wanted power, but the guy he wanted to just based on righteousness. And I guess they both were really less smug, but like they just had like a power complex.
Evil Door.
Oh.
That's why I was looking at the villain. But that's the villain from Code Geass, Evil Door. Essentially like his father.
You said wait, his name was Evil Door? As like pretty much saying Evil Door? Like Evil Door?
Yes.
Oh my god. That's the best.
Charles E. Britannia.
What a name.
But yeah. Trying to think. Would you consider Levi smug? I know we were talking about Attack on Titan.
I don't think I would.
It's like if anybody's smug, it'd be
another character.
But
oh yeah, Kenny the Ripper.
It's like, I trained you, Levi. Like, let me show you like how. Like, yeah, they had released me for Gale just to help you.
Another character. Again, a Tijuan ending. I think maybe you as well, Matt. Dio.
Yeah.
From JoJo's.
Actually, yeah. You thought it was a sweater, but it's actually me, Dio.
Oh man, actually, the first episode of like Part 1, Dio is very, very smug. Just like stealing the first kiss of JoJo's girl. Like killing the dog just out of spite. Yeah. I'd say.
Yeah. I mean, his is I only watched the Stardust Crusaders, so I only saw the end of JoJo, or that Dio, but yeah. This is all, like, consuming, faith in himself because he's Dio. He's like, hey, I have the world. I can control time. And then he still gets his ass beat, but yeah.
Ooh,
Gilgamesh. He was.
Oh my god, yes, Gilgamesh.
Okay, that's what I was
Oh,
Absolutely.
so you could back it up. It's from Fate Night,
Them
or
gates
Fate
gates of Babylon, my guy. You cannot. The man has every weapon in existence. So like, what can you say? And then I think Ra is his legendary weapon. Like you can't. I mean,
It's a king to a god.
right. Gilgamesh was like, I'm that shit. Like fuck around and find out. And then you got I forgot his name, so I'm not gonna bring him up. There's a guy from Dororo, but I don't remember what his name. Was it Dororo? Which one is it with the headless biker?
Oh, Durarara.
That one. There's one of the characters from there.
Oh, I know. Which
so I'm just like panning through. Crocodile is definitely.
That's.
The crocodile should have won his fight.
Well,
I will say that he should have won his fight against Luffy.
He did technically win. He just never finished. Never.
Right.
First time,
he pretty much killed him, but Robin saved him.
Himself. And then, what was it? Third time's a charm. And it's like,
Yeah. Fighting on the tower now about thing. Oh, I got your power figured out, and it's just like, yo, you should still just be able to become sand. Also, why not just destroy the building like before you're coming down here, because the poneglyph is gonna last. So
that's true.
like you're literally made of sand, so you can just move yourself down here and then excavate the poneglyph. But yeah,
that's what he had Robin for. But she didn't want to read it. Yeah, she didn't want to read it. Or she didn't say what it said on it. She's like, it doesn't say where Pluton is. Bitch, why are you lying?
I think.
No, sorry, not Pluton.
Which
one was it on there?
Yeah,
was it Pluton?
Yeah, I think it was Pluton.
7, that's when Frankie had Pluton blueprints. Because I think it told him, like, the next island you go to, that's where you'll find a shipbuilding. And I have a theory that Pluton is 1,000 too, but that's. Think so?
No, completely different specs for Pluton. Pluton was supposed to be a huge warship. Because Pluton's a ship that could destroy the world.
And aren't they thinking that was Noah's Ark?
Fisherman Island.
From like, yeah.
I don't think so. I'm watching it now, so I can tell you yes or no in like a week. I'm literally at them heading to the forest, so I can tell you shortly.
It's so
Dofi, you're seriously.
Gosh. But he also could back it up, and he knew the upper limits of his power, and he was taught to live with a god for like the first 5 years of his life.
Smug in their way. I mean, I guess Big Mom's probably the most smug out of all of them.
I feel like Big Mom is like, how dare you brats think that you could like hold a candle to me? Like, it literally like last week in her speech about like, hey, we've been doing this for decades before you were even like alive, so don't think that you can step to any of us.
Yeah.
I felt like that was the part, but I wasn't sure, so I was like, let me not embellish too much.
Like drinking your mama's milk. I was running these seas. It was like, good for you, Big Mom. What'd you do with it? Nothing. So shut up and sit down.
Making your own Disneyland of food. It's like, I was gonna say Food Wars. Like everybody.
So many good.
Pretty much.
No, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. It's like, oh man, I'm just playing the characters, but everybody's like, oh, I just cook that game, pretty much.
Anyone in like the every school has their like top 10 or whatever gauntlet that you have to go through. Like anyone in the top 10 is just way too full of themselves.
Also, I guess if we're talking about,
like, I was
talking about Food Wars before I say one more person.
Like anybody who's cooking is like, oh yeah, like I know how to pick out the best fish. Like end of season, I think it was season 2 when they were doing like the 3-way competition with the spice dude, the seafood, and then the main character.
And Kihira.
Like he was going to the fish store every day to
Yeah.
find like, oh, like how do I tell when something's good or not? And oh, the people are beating too there. And then he does. Sorry, Amber Alert. Yeah. But
Yeah, I just
like
got it
he's
too.
like, oh, instead of like picking out the best freshest fish for this meal, I'm gonna fermentate it and do a pickled fish.
Yeah. And yeah, I agree. Their confidence in their style of cooking is a little too much sometimes. God, I can smell, the purest ingredients from anywhere from 2 miles away. It's just like, yo, get over yourself. You're cooking scrambled eggs.
One more person I thought about, just because of the pride thing and acting as if you're the best. Terrible Tornado from One Punch Man. Because she down talked anybody who wasn't a class S superhero, and was really being quite the asshole to Saitama, even though he's stronger, because she thought she was better.
But
Yeah, I mean,
we know as the outside audience.
Also, has she seen Saitama actually use his power to its fullest?
The only person, Genos,
no one's seen Saitama use his power to except Genos.
Genos.
See that in the manga?
Yeah.
I love King.
King just keeps getting saved.
Here's also, I thought about this with this whole thing. They were talking because we started watching like season 1 of One Punch Man, and Saitama was doing hero things for a while and never got recognition because he was never enlisted as an actual hero. King is the ranked 2 or 4 heroes, however how high up he's ranked as a hero, and claimed to be the most powerful because he was always found at the scene of whatever big monster defeat happened. So they just presumed it was him. Genos told Saitama the reason he isn't known is because he isn't actually signed on and affiliated as a hero. He didn't actually go through the course to be recognized as a hero. And therefore, if you don't go through this process, you're just called a weirdo. Like that was whatever they said in on the Hero Association page.
He just was found at the site.
King didn't go through any of it.
Or just like your hero.
Where's the bullshit? The bullshit's there. You can't be recognized unless you go through the hero thing. Even if you're doing hero stuff. Oh, King was found at the site of some big hero, defeats, or big villain defeats, or big threat defeats. So we're gonna give him the higher SS rank without going through any type of thing training.
And everybody's like, I want to fight you, King. Like, I just want to see how strong you actually are.
Yeah.
And then some bullshit happens and he still wins the fight.
Gosh. And then he was saved from his own, shenanigans because Saitama still just comes in at the right time. Like, I have to prove myself and show myself as a fraud.
He has actually been in fights before.
I mean, Matt.
In video game fight, yeah.
Yeah, video games.
Video games.
Because, Tijuan, are you caught up on One Punch Man, the manga?
Yes.
So all I'll say is, like you said just now, he constantly gets saved for bullshit, usually by Saitama, this time by Garo. You were finally made, you have to prove yourself, you have to show that you're strong with some made-up name that the fucking kid came up with, and you scream that made-up name and shit happens because of Garo. I was like, I hate this man so much.
Go, King, go!
The epitome of luck. Like, this man's luck stats are out the ass.
Yeah, it was like, he's literally bullshit until, someone figures it out.
Right. Like, he spawned into the world with a pool of 1 million points to put into whatever abilities he wanted to, and he dropped every single one of them in luck. Yeah. Oh yeah, Spermazoid is Smug. The homeless king is Smug. The fat guy is Smug. Garo is Smug.
Flashy, yeah.
Oh, Flashy. He's Smug.
Yeah, and Speedo Sonic. Speedo Sound Sonic.
Dumbest fucking name. Sorry.
Also, that was right here. Yeah.
Yes.
like I feel side topic, but I feel like the Hero Association like is so uncreative because I feel like half of them have like super strength as a power.
Petty Petty
What is like
Prisoner or
Blackluster,
Pretty Pretty.
the pretty Prince got not Garo, but Fang. It's well martial arts, but
Well, yeah, the thing isn't super strength. I wouldn't
Yeah.
say Dark Sides is or
well,
but Tank Top man, Tank Top guy is.
yeah.
My tank top just gives me strength, bitch. What?
Like honestly, how like I guess we've seen one instance, but like metal bat, like he has a metal bat.
This past chapter, I think it put one online, the scene online I read it, and it's like, no, that's just so dumb. The giant centipede does not give a shit about it.
I mean, he didn't he didn't lose in his fight to Garo, and he's putting in some work. He killed one of the spermazoid thingies, so
Actually, he made a hole in the centipede because Garo
I mean,
they combined it, randomly combined it that episode.
yeah, as much as it's kind of crazy to
Yeah,
say,
really.
metal bat be putting in the work.
Dude, I just hate like it's like tank top, man. It's just like really that's your power, the metal bat.
Yeah.
That's your power, the tank top.
Spit on my hands to get a good
I
grip.
love it. What's the dog's name? That dog name? Yeah, it's like,
Oh, dog! The fact
never
that he
mess
almost
with
took
that dog.
Garo out.
Right.
Watchdog. Yeah, that's right.
I think it's just Watchdog, isn't it? Yeah, his name is Watchdog. Watchdog, man.
He would literally just sit like a dog dressed up. I'm like, you can't take this man seriously.
Yeah, just be chilling. But then
I feel like
his hand-to-hand combat is superb. He putting in that work.
Yeah.
Even sleeps like a dog. That's crazy.
Oh man, I got everybody. Oh, sorry.
But I think we've
I
gone.
got everybody off my chest for Smugness.
Go ahead. Yeah, I think we.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Langrous. He's the only one in.
Oh,
Langrous from
God. I like our mutual reaction to that name. Oh God, yeah, him.
Calling his brother, and then not caring that the whole Black Squad, the Black Bull Squad came up like the whole moment when they flew down.
He said, "It's like I probably have no chance, but I'm gonna do the best I can." He did like the Usopp Luffy fights. Like I know I'm gonna lose, but I'm gonna do my best to stop you.
It was a great way for Finro to try to power up because he had to power up in order to fight, so he was able to like make multiple portals and stuff, and learn that little aspect of it. Also, a way for him to try to, prove to his brother that he wasn't weak. I mean, but Langrish just hated him so much, really for no reason, that he was trying to kill him.
That's a good person. It's one. Man.
Yeah, Langrish was a solid name to throw out there. To make us all go, oh, that guy.
But it's still wild.
Yes.
I think it's still
Oh my gosh, yeah, the manga. He's especially with those devils. Well, I think that the anime is stopped for right now, just indefinitely.
I'm not sure. It's been a while.
Isn't it?
I know it's been a while since I've seen the anime, but I thought that last we talked about the anime, they were they seen the Dark Triad or the Triad Devils at least. I'm not sure if Yami is with them yet or not, but that's all I'm gonna say without going too spoiler.
So I was trying to see if there was any news on the next season. The new season is expected to begin mid-2023.
Season, I just saw
I heard wrong
season
then.
2 of Jujutsu Kaisen's coming out in January 2023. 1 year away.
So long.
Mm.
I guess they're
Oh,
giving
but
us some. Yeah,
there's a movie coming out this year.
yeah. Chapter 0.
Sorry, I was talking about Black Clover, but
Oh.
yeah,
Okay, so I think I'm reading Black Clover, March 16th of 2021. So yeah, that was last year. So they ended last year. I think yeah, the Dark Triad just captured Johnny and William. Yeah.
yeah. So it'll be a while for the next season, but the movie
What's
for
that
Black
one? Is
Clover is
that just
coming out this
a?
year.
Okay, so is it canon or is it
Okay.
not canon? But I'm down to see.
I don't know. I don't feel like clicking around enough. But yeah, I mean, again, plenty of smug characters out there. Tons that we talked about, tons that we definitely didn't talk about. Probably from not so popular animes out there. But
Yeah.
we love smug characters. It's always fun to watch them either us cheer them on or us root for them to get smacked down like Frieza.
Yeah.
So
It's always a love-hate relationship with him.
exactly, like loved Escanor, happy to see Frieza get smacked down. Um, but guys, make sure that you all are here. Make sure you guys, as Matt said earlier, if you're watching on YouTube, you hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so that you get alerted the next time we go live or when we post more videos. If you can as well, follow us on our social medias. We are on Instagram as The Anime Feast, on Twitter, on YouTube, obviously, and on TikTok as Anime Feast.
Stay moment.
Any final words, fellas?
Uh, I don't think I have anything to top that.
Nah, I think that's the one. All right,
Stay smug,
guys.
my friends.
Peace.
Peace.
Smug moments.
Stay smug, my friends.
Good talk.
All right. That's quite the time. That's quite the one there.
That's one.
Ugh.
I'm turning off. Stop streaming. Stop recording.